Here we go. This game officiated by Shlobo and Najib. Quarterfinal number 4 here from Marseille. Worthy, excusez-moi, monsieur. He sneaks through 2 defenders and scores the opening bucket for the Dutch. Dropped off by Chef Koya. He's trying to get Wendler involved. Wendler might have gone away with an extra step there. Anyway, out to Fertig. Fertig, 2 ball on the way. That's broke. Gets it back up top to the Chef. Will Koya have a better showing today than he did yesterday? Well, that's not an encouraging opening sign. Koya will get a rest. Round comes Balkanek, the connection to Hype. Worthy spins into trouble. Up fake from Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg is swatted by Krop, who is leading this tournament in blocked shots. So Krop will take this one out of the picture. You see what I did there? Did you see what Never mind. 1-zip. Wendler hands off to Kojic. Chef. Not quite cooking yet. Hype with the sweep through. That's ridiculous. That's bag work right there. The man has a unique set of skills. He's like Liam Neeson. De Jong at the stripe. Yes, indeed. 3-zip. Amsterdam. Damn. So the Dutch certainly hoping for a better performance in this Masters after falling flat last week in their own backyard. They do lead the World Tour in the standings after a runners-up finish in both Utsunomiya and Chengdu. As I've mentioned, Chef Kojic, he is firing at will. He has yet to knock down a 2 in this one, but we are just getting started. Fertig, he will also misfire from long range. He's getting tied up with Worthy, and he will commit the foul that will put Worthy on the line. Worthy, who's just tearing it up stats-wise in the league this year. Top player value, top score, most rebounds, most double fives. And he will cash in at the stripe. 4-zip. Kojic contorting at the rim. He got the step on Balkanek. Earns the whistle. So Kojic, the scoring champion in 2024. Nearly 8 points per game is what he put together in his last season with Lehman. So making his debut here with the Skyliners. Was not the best yesterday, but he's doing decently today. That one's set up to Drizzy, and it is missed. Team Utrecht here in support of Amsterdam. Want to see what their Dutch partners can do. So far, so good in a 4-1 start. Kojic didn't like the shove from Worthy. De Jong will get a rest. Big Van Tilburg will come in. Kojic, no hesitation, but man, the stroke has been broke for Chef Koya. Van Tilburg trying a 2. Maybe he's got that in his bag. I just haven't seen it. In any case, cross-court pass broken up by Balkanek. Step back. Chef Koya. He's never seen a shot he don't like. Wendler is able to clean it up off the glass. As he stepped back, Balkanek, no sir. Came up abbreviated, but we have a whistle. A shove, I believe called on the Skyliners. In the process of the shot. So the connection, Martin Balkanek. was ablaze yesterday. And the second leading scorer in the tournament coming into the quarterfinals behind Strahinja Stojicic. 9 points a game for Balkanek as he knocked down 5 of 15 twos. Hype worthy. To Van Tilburg, give and go, but told no by Wendler. Van Tilburg will stick with it, show some touch on the jump hook. 6-2 contest to start as Fertig, Leo, Kojic. Finally, fire in the hole. He sees one go down. He's a volume shooter, but he gets buckets and bunches once he gets it going. Right now, Kojic getting a rest, and Balkanek doing the same. Look at that last defensive stand on the inside that Van Tilburg stuck with. So Van Tilburg providing his defensive services and also effort on the glass at 4 rebounds per game and about 3.5 points per game. Right now, a 2-point lead for Amsterdam. 3 minutes into this last quarterfinal again with Chong Min awaiting the winner. Worthy misses it. Creative attempt, fall away, not happening. Loose ball lands to Blue. Leo, Fertig. No. Wendler patiently waiting for somebody to come, a ball handler, to come handle it. Balkanek says, I'll take that, and you take this. Never mind. Off target. Finds his way back to Balkanek. He wants to get reset with the Olympic champ, Big Drizzy. Balkanek hitting with the hezzy, skeet skirt as he gets to the rim. Balkanek's a little bit more crafty than I think a lot of defenders will give him credit for. I mean, he looks like a college kid that has slept on a couch or two. But he will straight cook you. He knocks down the free throw. 3-point lead. Balkanek with the hustle, but he can't get there in time. I joke. Up top in a 7-4 contest. Inside they go. Looks like Fertig took some extra contact in between Van Tilburg and Driessen. That'll put him on the strike. And he cannot convert it. Plenty of time for the Skyliners to sharpen up. Van Tilburg aggressive on the drive, but it's a no-go anyway. Fertig runs into trouble and sit packing by Van Tilburg. Balkanek with the step back. Has not been electric yet today. Oh, Fertig continuing to apply pressure. Continuing to attack the basket. And not a bad decision. As he's added to Amsterdam's foul total, and he's managed to get to the line in the process of shooting. Converting at the stripe, however, now is the key. And that he does indeed. Still a 2-point lead for Amsterdam. 2 ball away from De Jong, no good. He'll try to slow Kojic down. Kojic finds Verteeg. Verteeg, great dish over to Windler. Windler bumping and grinding, bruising up Drizzy and scoring. 1-point lead. Worthy working on Verteeg. That job is done. Windler will miss it point blank range. Balconnect. Off ball screen set by Worthy. They're running low on time now. Oh, Balconnect tripped up by Windler. Fortunate to see that play kind of transpire the way that it did, because Amsterdam were running low on time, late in the shot clock there. They were going to have to force something up. Instead, now Balconnect is at the line shooting 2 free throws, and the connection knocks it down. And the second one, it will go. Kojic missed everything. Quick ball movement here from the Dutch. Worthy with the up fake. Manages to track it down anyway. Krop had no chance of keeping him away from the Wilson. Kojic with the jab step. Kojic with the ball fake. Good defense there from Drizzy, as he will poke that away, and that will leave a little bit less than 3 seconds on the shot clock. 4:07 officially on the game clock. It has been a game that has been dominated by Amsterdam. Have not lost here in Marseille yet. Up fake. Kojic, no. Ooh la la. Oh, Van Tilburg sold the clip. See? Worthy calmly steps into that 2. Didn't put enough sauce on it. But a 4-point lead for Amsterdam. And the defense starting to ramp up as well. Plenty of reason for them to be confident in the lead they built so far. 11-7 as we head into the last media timeout. Shout out to all the French fans in a packed out venue checking out this 4th Masters of the year. We are trimming the fat, so to speak. It's 15 teams, got trimmed to 12, 12 down to 8, and from 8 down to 4 after this. 3:34 to play. Chef Koya, he ain't even turn the oven on you. He's not even in preheat mode. Worthy wraps it around behind the back. Van Tilburg sells another highlight clip. Thankfully for them, Worthy with the steal, and Drizzy on Krop's top. Drizzy with a clear runway, and he welcomes Krop into that shot. Didn't quite yam on him, but nice enough, nice enough. 5-point advantage. Lehman have essentially shot, not Lehman, excuse me. I'm so used to seeing Kojic on Lehman after 8 years there. Skyliners, rather. They haven't been able to get out of their own way. And they've kind of shot themselves out of the game. And a lot of that's had to do with Kojic forcing some early ones and just not finding his touch. Amsterdam more judicious in their shot selections, and they got a guy named The Connection. Kojic, it's a no again. Foul connect, no sir. Great defense there from the lengthy crop. Kojic hands it off to get it back. Kojic to Windler. Windler runs into trouble. Ball comes back to him and he knows what to do with it the second time around. Approaching 2 minutes left. Foul connect flips it out. Van Tilburg for two. Double Dutch, he's pumped up. He's getting hyped up by Dimes and Utrecht's team. On the cut is Windler. Van Tilburg ball screen. They're gonna leave him open again. Van Tilburg puts another one up in the wind, and he doubles down back-to-back two pieces from Van Tilburg. AVT with a couple of big deposits from long range. And the Dutch lead has expanded 18-10. $1:40 left in the contest. Semifinals officially set after this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and pencil Amsterdam into a matchup with Chongming. I think that's a safe bet. So Miami and Oob in the first semifinal. And if things finish up the way they've started, it will be Amsterdam making their way to the semifinals against Chongming. Worthy to the crib. This one will not go the distance, it seems. Windler, Height to the crib, he's denied. Verteeg, two-piece, back iron, long rebound, tracked down by Height. The connection, that one caught some wind and goes begging. Here we go, once again. Foul connect, slick behind the back. The connection with the running hook, no. Two-ball corner pocket, Verteeg. He'll force it, whistle. Got to respect it, they'll fight to the final horn as they should. But a likelihood of the newly formed Skyliners, formerly known as Dusseldorf, the likelihood that they will make a game of this is, it's not likely. Second free throw, 42 ticks. And that will be game point now for Amsterdam. You know the rest. Verteeg getting shifty. Van Tilburg. A big performance from the Dutch big. Making Bas proud, I'm sure. Van Tilburg inside, and he was ready to play defense. He wasn't even looking at the score. Game over, Van Tilburg. You've done your duty, sir. Light work for Amsterdam. I mean, I'm not going to say I predicted it, but I said the only quarterfinal that I thought would not be a great matchup was this one, and it proves true. Amsterdam RABOBANK barely break a sweat in a 9-point win over the Skyliners.